Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our boys basketball game here on the Frisco Sports Network between the Lone Star Rangers and the Centennial Titans. Joined by Jacob Bernardini, I'm Eli Burke, here to bring you what should be a great game between the #1 team in the district. And Centennial is looking to take their throne away.
Yeah, Centennial has been struggling a little bit recently, having a hard time on offense, but this Lone Star team will prove to be a challenge. But with the right planning and with their head coach and their players, I feel like that Centennial could have a great game today and take out Lone Star #1 place.
Starting lineup for the Lone Star Rangers. At guard, #1, Julian Larry. Running the point, #2, Marvin Mims. Both great football players for the team and looking to take that to the court. At forward, #25, Zaire Brock. Joining him is #21, Malik Williams. And the big man in the middle, #4, Isaiah Lewis.
Isaiah Lewis is such a dangerous player. Last game against Frisco, he scored 30 points, helping the Lone Star Rangers have a comeback against the Raccoons. So he'll definitely be an effective player. And of course, Julian Larry, quarterback for the Lone Star Rangers, has that leadership experience and the smarts to get this team to the next level.
He also has that connection with Marvin Mims, his leading receiver.
Absolutely. That connection in football is one of the best a quarterback can have. And in this sport of basketball that involves a lot of passing and making shots, you better believe those two work perfectly together.
Starting lineup for the Centennial Titans, #4, Dawson Minke, joined by #2, Tristan Metters, #22, #0, Chase Oliver, and #33, Logan Swink.
Well, obviously the biggest one is Dawson Minke. He stands out to me because he's obviously one of the best players. He averages about 9 points per game. He does an extremely fantastic job getting those points that this desperate Centennial offense needs. Number 22, also a notable change. He's also from JV. He got brought up today. Obviously, the coach expects a lot from him. We'll see how he can do tonight.
#22, Hodges. And we are underway. Lone Star won the tip. And Julian Larry will start us off here. He's going to start us off. What can we see from Lone Star's high-powered offense here tonight?
Well, they got to start early. Last game against Frisco, they didn't start early. They were down 30-22 in the half. If they want to do more effectively, not be behind, they got to do better on offense in the beginning.
Isaiah losing this shot. Zaire Brock trying to put it back up, but Centennial gets the rebound, and they're ready to set up their first offensive set.
Centennial really needs to work on getting their offense started as well. They haven't been really doing well recently. They came off a win of Lebanon Trail, but as we know, Lebanon Trail, not one of the best teams in the district, but they need to do better if they want to compete and get a chance at a playoff spot.
A wide open three for Centennial. It's long.
You got to get those
Mims
threes, especially if you have space like that.
Marvin Mims dishing it to Brock to find Lewis on the three-point line. And they're going to call it on the body, 3 in the key.
And you can't get those fake penalties right there. You got to imagine that with the amount of ball movement you were getting, you got to do better getting that open space, especially in a high-powered varsity matchup as this, when every game counts.
Dawson Minke running the point here. Guarded by Marvin Mims, a key matchup to watch in this game.
Absolutely. These are probably the two best players on these teams, and watching their matchup will surely be exciting, to say the least.
Taking it out to Oliver. He's going to run, taking control, giving it back to Metters. Finding him inside, he puts it up. That's Swerk with the first points of the game.
Good job by Slurp, getting that inside points, getting into the paint, and penetrating this Lone Star defense, which we know has been extremely effective this year.
Here's Julian Larry with a shot. That one's going to fall in. 2-2 is the score.
Great movement by Larry there, getting it so he can get those points on the board and keep this game tied.
Here's Minke now. Trying to find his man. He's got Hodges, the JV call-up. A little miscommunication there. It's going to be scooped up by Larry on the fast break. Going to draw the contact. The ball won't go in there. He's going to be at the line for 2 shots.
Well, great job with the foul by Larry. He obviously knows what he's doing when it comes to getting into the paint, getting in and drawing that foul. And great job by him to get that great points.
This starting lineup for the Rangers is so high powerful. They have 2 players that average double-digit points per game, with not far behind Julian Larry with 8.2. As he misses his first 3 throw, he's got another one coming up, but they use their size to their advantage. They are so much bigger than the Centennial team, and we can see a lot of offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, and a lot of second-chance points coming up for the Lone Star.
Absolutely, and you can totally tell that head coach Keith Connor expects a lot from this Lone Star offense to deliver after building up a great defense as well.
Lone Star also holding a full court press, never taking their foot off the gas pedal against Centennial.
Well, that's actually a wise strategy in my opinion. You always keep them on edge, make it so they always have a hard time getting the ball up to get those shots.
Here's Oliver now, finding Metters. Guarded tightly by Larry. Goes into double coverage. Here's Swink. Trying to find a man. Gets Metters on the cut. Just short.
Great defense by Lone Star there.
Marvin Mims trying to run the transition. Good defense there by Hodges, kicking it out to Isaiah Lewis. That shot is good by Malik Williams. First 3-pointer of the game.
Great
6-2.
shot by Williams there. He was completely contested by the other player. Made sure to get out of there and get that excellent 3 to get them up 6-2.
Here's Oliver on the floater, and that one's going to fall 6-4.
Good job by Oliver getting that great floater in there, making it so this team can stay close, because if you let Lone Star run away with it, it will definitely not be a good time for Centennial.
Julian Larry here slowing things down now. Thanks to Lewis. Gonna catch a lot of contact there. If Lone Star wants to be successful, they need to use Lewis's height to their advantage. Keep him down low and just have him put points up all day.
That is obviously very true. He's 6'6", one of the best players on this Lone Star team, probably one of the best players in the district, and he's done a fantastic job this season.
Larry for 3, off the rim. Rebound by Hodges.
And a great job keeping these points to the minimum again, trying to get a close game here.
Kicking it out to Swink to Minky. Looks at it, says no. Oliver to Metters. Back to Oliver. Metters with a jump stop, and that one's going to fall.
Now it's a tied game. I'm really surprised that this Lone Star defense is giving up as much as it is, because it is such a high-powered
Larry with a good
defense.
move. That shot won't fall, though. They're going to catch him on a foul.
And that's a foul on Centennial. You could obviously tell that number 2, Metters, is obviously upset by it. But you got to move on, and Julian Larry will take this ball in.
That's Centennial's 3rd foul of the game. Lone Star's been playing very clean so far.
Yes, and that's very good for this team.
They're going to get Lewis on the charge there. Big offensive foul.
Yeah, and obviously it looks like Lewis is such a powerful force that he could push over a player like that, and you got to do it right, so that way you can get a defensive foul instead of an offensive foul.
Here's Metters taking it up. He's trying to set something up. We've been a very close defensive game so far.
Yeah, and defense wins games, and obviously the defense is winning here today.
Looks like Mims got hit in the face there, trying to recover. Mickey for 3. That one's going to be a little bit long. Here's Larry now. Finding Mims on the line. That one's good.
Great ball movement and recovery by this Lone Star offense. Mims was wide open, and you can already see this connection between Larry and Mims taking shape.
Lone Star's 9 points are split evenly between Larry, Mims, and Williams. Whereas Centennial's 6 points are split evenly between Oliver, Metters, and Swerk.
This game has been a really close matchup so far. It's been very competitive, and I'm extremely excited for this game, as it looks like both teams came out to compete and win, and we'll see who can get the better of each other on defense.
Here's Hodges kicking it out to Oliver. Back to Hodges. Now to Swink. Cutting inside, finding Minky. Back to Metters. Lone Star running great defense right now. Here comes Metters. That one won't fall. Big rebound by Lewis.
Yes, absolutely. This Lone Star defense has to succeed if they want to beat the Centennial Titans.
Shot is long. Rebound by Larry using his height. Mims' shot won't fall, though.
Again, even though they didn't score, that was a fantastic rebound there by the Centennial offense, getting away from the Lone Star defense.
Metter's shot will fall after it bounced around the rim for a little bit there. He has 5 points. Minky on the assist. Here's Lewis kicking it out to Williams, who's been great from 3. It's going to be an offensive foul.
And you got to get less of those offensive fouls. Sooner or later, this could go to a bonus again for the Centennial Titans, so that way they can get more points on fouls.
Going back to the stat from Williams for 3, he's shooting 46% from the three-point line. So he's been very consistent and a great shooter.
Yes, he has been a fantastic shooter this season and a fantastic shooter overall this game. And I expect that he's going to do very well on offense for this team in order to succeed.
Checking into the game for Dawson Minky is number 1, Patrick Finnegan. Now he's got the ball. He puts one up for 3. That one's going to go through.
What a clean shot by the replacement here. That's a very clean shot for number 1.
And quickly, Lone Star is going to respond. That's number 11, Andre Howard. Few substitutions made. Now in is Gavin Harmon for the Titans. And also a new face for the Rangers is number 3, Tamari Jones. Checking in for Williams. And Andre Howard quickly responding. Here's Finnegan kicking it to Hodges. Hodges to Gavin. The one's good.
And Centennial is doing a fantastic job on offense to start this game, really getting at the Lone Star defense, which is what you need to do if you want to beat this Lone Star team.
Gavin Harmon, the junior, who was the captain of this team. That's his first shot, first 3. Kicking out to Larry. Now to Mims. Connection's always there between those two. Now to Lewis, back to Larry. Finding Howard at the line. Great D by Centennial. Here's a 3. That one's going to go in.
Great job by Larry hitting that 3. And Larry has been somewhat disineffective in this area, only 22% on the three-point line. And he landed that shot that time. He really needed that to keep Lone Star in this game.
If this keeps up, we're going to see a gun fest tonight.
Yeah, and that'd be really exciting. Seeing a shootout, that'd be very exciting for this game.
Finnegan and Mims is a great matchup to watch this game as they find Howard for another easy layup. He's got 4.
And Howard's been really effective off the bench. 9.3 points a game. That's really good for a bench player, especially in varsity.
There's a steal by Larry to end the first quarter. Your score, Lone Star 16, Centennial 15. We'll be right back after these messages. Thank you for watching the Frisco Sports Network.
Your favorite school from anywhere in the world by downloading the official athletics app of Frisco ISD. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Frisco ISD Athletics app keeps you up to date with all things in the athletic department.
Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, along with the ability to watch live broadcasts are just a touch away.
Proudly represent your school with our newly available custom app icons. The official sports network of Frisco ISD Athletics, powered by Mascot Media. Download it today for free in the App Store or Google Play.
We are ready to start up our second quarter here on the Frisco Sports Network. Jacob Bernardini joining me, Eli Burke here on the sidelines. 16-15 starting the second quarter. Tristan Metters is going to inbound this one.
Just to say, what an exciting first half here. An absolute shutout on a team with great defenses going on the start here. Great job by Julian Larry for Lone Star in the first half particularly.
Metters to Finnegan. Intended for Hodges, going to be out on Lewis. Centennial will keep possession.
Fantastic block by Isaiah Lewis. His long wingspan and his height, obviously an advantage for this Lone Star team on defense.
Here's Hodges having to retreat. He's guarded by Howard. Back to Metters. They're going to run a switch with Finnegan. Same play they tried to run. Here's Swink. Back to Metters. Back to Gavin. Harmon to Metters for three. Off the rim. Harmon on the rebound to Finnegan for three. That one's going to fall.
Fantastic play by Finnegan. First off, fantastic offensive rebound, and that play by Finnegan helps them get the three.
That's another charge on Lewis. Gavin Harmon really selling that, taking control of this game for the Titans.
And you got to give credit to Coach Kaufman and the Centennial defense. They've seemed to really counter Lewis, who hasn't really had that much of an impact so far, and is really getting negative fouls for his team instead of scoring more points like he usually does.
One thing I've also noticed about basketball here, and every team, is that these teams are really young. Most of these teams are juniors. There are a few sophomores. In our last game, we saw a few freshmen on the varsity squads. So that means all these teams who have great chemistry are going to have each other for a few more years.
Absolutely, and we can only imagine what exciting things will come in the next couple of years, but it's all about this year.
Finnegan's shot from three won't fall, but a rebound from Metters to Swink. That one's good. A timeout by Lone Star. Centennial is on fire.
And Coach Kaufman and the Centennial Titans are doing an extremely good job here in the first half, kind of mirroring what we saw with Frisco versus Lone Star when Frisco was leading 30-22 at the half. And then we all know that Lone Star came back and eventually...
School from anywhere in the world by downloading the official athletics app of Frisco ISD. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Frisco ISD Athletics app keeps you up to date with all things in the athletic department.
Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, along with the ability to watch live broadcasts are just a touch away.
Proudly represent your school with our newly available custom app icons. The official sports network of Frisco ISD Athletics, powered by Mascot Media. Download it today for free in the App Store or Google Play.
Isaiah and score more threes, and Centennial so far has done a great job of that today.
Here's Julian Larry taking the point. Taking his time, finding Howard. To Mims, back to Larry. Taking a minute to regroup, find the open lanes. Back to Howard. Great ball movement to Mims for three, deep ball, in and out. Williams on the rebound, and they're gonna get a foul call here.
And a great job with the offensive rebound by Lone Star. But when you're Mims, you gotta make that shot. And that's just an ultimate necessity here. And it's notable that Mims isn't really good at the three-point line either. He only has a 32% at the three-point line.
Checking into the game now is number 23, Ayush Reddy, in for Swink. Here's Howard, being guarded by Minky, who just checked in too. Finnegan now on Mims. To Howard, back to Mims, creating separation. Here's Larry to Williams. They're swinging the ball back and forth across the three-point line. Here's Larry across court. Tamari Jones has checked in for Isaiah Lewis, now number 3. He did not have a great game against Frisco, but here's Howard for 3, falling, and that one's good.
I'm surprised he didn't get a foul on that after being brought down like that, but still, a fantastic job by Howard getting that great three-pointer.
Howard's got 7 points now.
And he's doing a great job coming off the bench like that.
Here's Minky for 3. That one's good.
And it's an all-out three-point contest out here in the first half.
These teams are not afraid to shoot one right after the other.
I feel like both Coach Connor and Kaufman have both found weaknesses in the perimeter when it comes to defense. Not much action in the paint so far this game.
Howard's shot no good. Number 3, Tamari Jones, trying to put it back up, and he gets fouled. One thing I noticed about him as I watched him play against Frisco is once he starts a little cold streak, once he falls into a little slump, he stays that way for a while. He needs to make sure that these plays don't get into his head, take a breather, and forget the pass, move on to the next play.
And that's obvious. Tamari Jones averages about 2.3 turnovers per game, and that's not good. You got to reduce those turnovers because those could be very costly. They could result in a lot of points for the enemy team.
Here his first shot wasn't good. Lone Star trailing by 4.
It'd be really helpful to make this second free throw.
That one's no good either. Rebounded by Harmon. Now here's Metters up the left sideline. Metters to Reddy. To Finnegan. Metters for 3. No good. Rebound by Williams. But Minky's good on contest there. That's a jump ball.
And good job by Minky getting that jump ball there. And moving on, but Coach Connor obviously upset in his players here in the first half. Obviously, he needs to get an adjustment.
Growing up, I played football with Minky, and he was always the most aggressive and 100% giving player I've seen, and he will never give up on a ball like that. Great effort by him to tip that ball to bounds, and that's going to go in the favor of the Titans.
And great job by Minky in this first half. He's doing a fantastic job on defense against this Lone Star offense who has been very low power in the first half but has had a surprising second half. So can they keep this up throughout the entire game?
Here's Reddy to Minky, kicking it to Harmon. His 3's no good. It's going to be a foul. Great contest by Metters, although they are going to call him on that.
And that's going to go back to Lone Star. And Lone Star desperately needs to score here in order to keep this game close.
Metters going to check out for a second. Here comes Hodges back in. Larry taking it up now. Just like you said, trying to close this gap. Kicking it to Howard. Now back to Larry. Back and forth between these two as he cuts, kicks to Mims for 3. No good. Here's Hodges on the fast break. He's got no one to contest. Drops the ball. And there is Marvin Mims on the chase down block.
Great job by Mims. He averages about 1 block per game. So he did a really good job contesting that shot because that was, if he wasn't there, that was an easy point for Centennial.
That reminded me of LeBron James back in the 2016 finals, chasing down Draymond Green.
Yeah, that was, we all know that was a very important game for that Cavaliers team.
Now here's Mims now to Larry, driving in, finding Williams wide open. The ball goes through his legs. He's got to regroup.
You got to catch that.
He's looking for a double dribble there. Kicking to Larry, driving again. Here's Williams. So Howard back to Williams. Great ball movement by this team. That ball gets stolen, saved by Minky to Finnegan. Here they go. Fast break, 2-on-2. Here's Hodges. Ball falls out of his hands. He regroups. Here's Harmon coming up strong. Draws the foul.
What a great job by Centennial in the first half. Doing a great job shutting down Lone Star's explosive offense and defense. And overall winning this game so far and getting effective fouls.
Do you think Lone Star was ready for this kind of a competitiveness in Centennial?
No, I think they may have gone in a little bit cocky, but I can't say that. It's all about the game, and we got to see if Coach Connor can help regroup this team and take them back to win this game later in the half.
Harmon's first shot did not go. Lining up for a second now. No good either. Mickey trying to rebound. But checking into the game. Number 10, Josh McLaughlin, almost running into our table here.
Yeah, that would have been really exciting. Learning if one of us got hurt.
Stop by to say hello to us.
Yeah, I want to congratulate him. He said hi to us. He was trying to be a buddy. Overall, great drawing of the foul by McLaughlin.
Lone Star now in the bonus. Now, and here's McLaughlin lining up for his first shot. Travis offensive play. Finnegan's cut. He's going to have to come off the court.
It's never good when you see a player injured like that.
I don't even think he realized it. He wants back in this game as soon as possible. Stepping in for him for a minute is going to be Metters, as they tend to Finnegan. Here's McLaughlin. That one's good.
Good shot by McLaughlin. Lone Star has to improve at the free-point line. And if they can get more shots in, it can help reduce this game from a three-point game to a two-point game.
When Lone Star was playing Frisco last Friday, they capitalized off the free throws. I don't recall them missing more than 3 free throws that whole game. They really capitalized off fouls, and that's what kept them there. Because the second one's going to fall, 2-point game.
Well, that's what the greatest teams do. They capitalize off of penalties, and especially in basketball, when you get opportunities for free points off of a penalty, you've got to utilize that for sure.
Here's Minky being double guarded, finding Harmon wide open under the basket, goes up strong, that one's going to fall. That's 5 points for Harmon.
And Harmon is doing a great job this game so far, and already has pretty much hit the national average for high school basketball, and is doing a really good job taking out this Lone Star defense that has been pretty non-existent tonight against Centennial.
Great defense by Minky, but they are going to call him on a foul there. It's Minky on McLaughlin.
And there's a little bit of confusion for Kaufman on his face. They don't know what the foul is.
Centennial not too happy about that call because they know McLaughlin's a great three-point shooter, and he is going to go to the line again, shooting 1-and-1.
And hello, guys.
Here's McLaughlin now setting up. First one's going to fall. He's 3 points now, all 3 off free throws.
Well, it's still really important. He's got those points off the free throws, and that is helping Lone Star stay in this game.
Second one's going to fall. Here's Hodges now contested by McLaughlin. Gets past him, but they're going to call the foul. The 5th foul for Lone Star.
That's a lot of fouls for Lone Star in this first half. They got to do better, or else they might wind up with a bonus for Centennial.
Here's Mickey now guarded by Mims. A great matchup, like we said earlier.
Yes, 2 very explosive offensive players on these teams, and their matchup will be exciting.
Shot's no good, trying to get his own rebound. There's Larry going up strong. No good, rebound by Reddy. Minky now. Kicking to Reddy. Now to Metters. No good. Rebound by Williams. To Larry now running the point. They're going to slow it down. 1:30 left in our first half here. Lone Star trailing by 2. They're really taking control of the time of possession here, trying to make that defense work even more. McLaughlin for 3. That's good.
Finally, this Lone Star team takes the lead against Centennial, which is what they need going into this half, to be honest.
3 is no good for them. McLaughlin has not missed a shot yet. Here's Mims. Shot fake. And they get on a foul there.
And Coach Connor not happy about that foul, and he thought he should have gotten a little bit more off of that. But still, it's a shooting foul, and a shooting foul is good in whatever case it is.
It's also going to come with a bonus. Marvin Mims with a line shooting 1-and-1. That one's great awareness by Tamari Jones, putting up 2 points.
Tamari Jones is really effective as well. He averages about 7.4 points per game, and a great job by him getting that offensive rebound and changing 1 point into 2 points.
Under a minute, Lone Star leading by 3. Here's Williams now, extending that lead to 5. 6 points for Williams. Here's Minky now against Mims. He's going to draw the foul.
Great job by Minky drawing the foul, because he's got to land both of these free throws in order to keep it close against this Lone Star team, who may come into the half with the lead now, when it was looking more like Centennial might have had the lead at the half.
Patrick Finnegan has left the bench. Looks like he will be tended to another spot. Hopefully he can return. The first free throw is no good. Here comes Howard checking in for Mims.
And Finnegan was having a very effective first half, and it will definitely hurt the Lone Star bench here today.
6 points for Finnegan. Rebound by Williams. Mickey looking for the steal.
He was looking for a jump ball there, but he ended up not getting it.
Here's Larry trying to slow it down now, take this one to halftime. Picking to McLaughlin to Williams now. To Larry. 17 seconds and counting. Now McLaughlin with 12. He's going to drive in. They're not holding to the last shot. There's his shot. Tipped. 5 seconds now for Reddy. 3, 2, 1. The layup is good at the buzzer. And that will put your score at halftime, 27-30 in favor of the Lone Star Rangers.
Your favorite school from anywhere in the world by downloading the official athletics app of Frisco ISD. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Frisco ISD Athletics app keeps you up to date with all things in the athletic department.
Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, along with the ability to watch live broadcasts are just a touch away.
Proudly represent your school with our newly available custom app icons. The official sports network of Frisco ISD Athletics, powered by Mascot Media. Download it today for free in the App Store or Google Play.
Dude, what did he do?
He fell. He fell. One of the kids on Lone Star where they fell.
Oh, yeah, I think.
But he didn't do it on purpose. It was so nuts. And he was really finna play the game.
He was
Like, the refs were about to say, like,
dude, this kid was like, this kid's insane.
Follow your favorite school from anywhere in the world by downloading the official athletics app of Frisco ISD. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Frisco ISD Athletics app keeps you up to date with all things in the athletic department.
Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, along with the ability to watch live broadcasts are just a touch away.
Proudly represent your school with our newly available custom app icons. The official sports network of Frisco ISD Athletics, powered by Mascot Media. Download it today for free in the App Store or Google Play.
On the court right now is Hodges, Oliver, Minky, Swink, and Metters for the Titans. And for the Rangers, a quick traveling call. And for the Rangers, it is Brock, Williams, Mims, Larry, and Lewis.
And there's some obvious changes that we need here for the Centennial team, trying to do a little bit better on the offensive side of the ball, mainly with Isaiah, who has not scored any points. Of course, last game against Frisco scored 30 points. They need to try to do better on that department, getting him to score, because he's been really effective this season.
Shot won't fall. Here's a steal. And there's Lewis's first points of the game. And he has the opportunity at a three-point play.
And great and one, using his size to his advantage to get that call for the foul.
He is a great shooter, great all-around basketball player. He will be attending Northern Arizona State next fall.
A smaller school, but with training at a smaller school, you can hopefully transfer up to one of the bigger Division I schools.
His free throw no good. Here's Metters now, giving it to Minky. Back to Metters, taking to Oliver. There he is to Metters. The ball is poked loose. Centennial's going to regroup. Here's Swink, trying to create some space, kicking to Hodges. Oliver now trying to use a fake move. Here's Minky at the top of the key, taking the Swink. Just under a minute and a half played in our third quarter. Now Oliver finding Swink. Here's Centennial now slowing down. We've seen them play very fast-paced offense. They're doing kind of stealing a page out of Lone Star's book right now.
And maybe that's what they're trying to do. That's Hawkins. I think that's Kaufman's intention, trying to keep this Lone Star defense off its feet and not let it settle.
The shot highly contested. And there's Swink, second chance points. 6 points for Swink.
Great job there by Swink, getting those points and keeping this game close. It is only a 3-point game for a matchup that thought we would be highly contested in Lone Star's favor.
Here's Larry finding Lewis at the corner. Larry for three, no good. But they are going to call the over-the-back foul.
And once again, Lone Star is having a very difficult problem with penalties during this game.
Both teams have their very fair share of fouls. Now here's Metters kicking to Minky. Ball poked loose by Mims. As they regroup, now Hodges nearly avoiding the backcourt violation. Playing very Kicking to Metters, finding Minky. Now here's Hodges trying to run a fast break. He goes up strong, but he gets blocked by Williams.
Great block by Williams. That is going to be his first block of the game. And before that, he was averaging no blocks a game, so that's going to be probably his first block of the season.
Here's Oliver inbounding to Metters. Trying to work Larry. Taking the swing, driving down low. He draws contact on Lewis. Gets the foul. He's going to be shooting 2 in an attempt to take the lead.
And if he makes both, this will be absolutely credible for this team, as he needs these 2 free points in order to keep this game in a win for Centennial.
His first free throw will fall.
That ties the game up.
Second attempt trying to take the lead. That one's going to fall short. Rebound by Lewis.
It's a tie
They're
game
running a
now.
fast break. Jump shot's going to fall just on the outside. Swink on the rebound. Slowing it down, kicking to Metters.
And see if the Titans can capitalize off of this rebound and get it back in the lead for them.
Now here's Chase Oliver, kicking to Hodges. Now to Tristan Metters. Now to Hodges, jump shot. Not going to fall. Minky trying to get the rebound. Here's Larry. Williams now. That one's going to fall. Lone Star's got a 2-point lead. 8 points for Malik Williams.
Malik Williams is doing a really good job overall having this game.
Minky now guarded by Williams, kicking to Metters. Back to Minky. Back and forth between these two. Slowing it down. Hodges finding a wide open Oliver who won't take the shot. Looking for Hodges again. Resetting. Now back to Oliver in the back corner. Cross court to Chase Hodges. A layup, and that one's going to fall. Hodges' first points.
Centennial keeping it close. Good job by the Titans, and keeping it close with this obviously more fired up Lone Star team in the second half.
Both teams taking this nice and slow in a tie game. Just under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. As a jump shot by Lewis is going to go off the front of the rim. He has not been great tonight.
And Lewis has been very ineffective overall, just trying to do a better job in overall trying to get better points. Last game he had a double-double with 30 points and 14 rebounds against the Raccoons. So he should be averaging around a similar numbers tonight, but he has to be able to capitalize off what he did a couple of days ago.
Very impressive.
Your favorite school from anywhere in the world by downloading the official athletics app of Frisco ISD. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Frisco ISD Athletics app keeps you up to date with all things in the athletic department.
Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, along with the ability to watch live broadcasts are just a touch away.
Proudly represent your school with our newly available custom app icons. The official sports network of Frisco ISD Athletics, powered by Mascot Media. Download it today for free in the App Store or Google Play.
Now, welcome everyone back to our broadcast here on the Frisco Sports Network. A tie ball game, 34-34, between Lone Star and Centennial. I'm Eli Burke, joined by Jacob Bernardini. Lone Star is trying to take a commanding lead like they did all throughout the season. Not losing a district game yet, not looking forward, not trying to do it here.
Yeah, and Centennial looking to try and win a district game to try and improve their record and maybe even get a playoff seed overall later in the season.
There's Lewis for three, no good. Here's Larry's shot, that's going to fall short too. Gavin Harmon on the rebound. Now here's Hodges kicking to Metters on the fast break. Trying to use a jump stop. That one's not going to fall. Big rebound by Mims. Great vertical.
Great defense by Lewis.
These shots are not falling like they did in the first half. Now here's Hodges slowing it down.
It's become more of a defensive battle here in the second half.
Little miscommunication there is going to result in a turnover.
It's not good for the Centennial team. If you do that, this Lone Star team is starting to solidify itself on defense. And with Lewis seeming to be warming up and back with these great offensive players who average around 10 points a game, you cannot fall behind Lone Star here.
Here's Mims. They're just swinging back and forth, making these Centennial players run all the way across the court. Here's Larry. Finding Mims. Back to Larry, trying to drive. Second chance, not going to go. Here's Minky now. We haven't seen much from him tonight, really, too.
Yeah, Minky's been very aggressive here, and he's also being guarded by Lewis, who is obviously a very effective defensive player, but he's been trying to be really aggressive, and it hasn't worked out like it has in the past.
He tips the pass. He's going to take this up the fast break himself. Shot will not fall. But they call the charge again. But he's hurt.
That's not good. If Lewis is hurt, this is not good for this Lone Star D. But it looks like he's going to recover.
Lewis showing toughness. But will that affect Lone Star's defense?
I don't think it will. If he's showing toughness like this is why our college decided they wanted to pick him up, because he has that mental toughness as well as that physical toughness.
Miscommunication between Hodges and Metters again. Looks like Lewis will be just fine after that jump. Tips the pass again, but Hodges recovers. Here's Metters for three. No good.
Lewis is all over the court.
45 seconds remaining. No good. Larry will be shooting two, though. 41.4. Looking to get our first points in a while.
And after an obvious, very obvious injury by Isaiah Lewis, he comes back recovering, and he's all over the court making blocks and rebounds. Great defensive job by Lewis in the second half.
The tie will remain after that shot. Here comes Reddy checking in for Hodges.
And I see a lot of miscommunication. Number two, Metters almost went out when Reddy was going in. So there is some miscommunication on this side of the ball.
Second shot is good, though. Julian Larry with 7 points now, holding a 1-point lead over the Centennial Titans.
And with this game, as much of a defensive battle as it's become, a 1-point lead is better than having a tie.
Here's Reddy now. Finding Metters. Kicking in the middle, Mickey Metters on the ready. He's ready, trying a foul. If he could knock both these free throws down, Centennial will now take the lead.
And that is very essential for this team. They need to have a lead over Lone Star. Both teams, this has become a defensive battle. It's very obviously that both these teams want this win bad.
Looks like they're not going to call it a shooting foul, however. It's going to be under the basket with Dawson Minky inbounding. The ball's going to be stolen, but fought for by Swink, and they're going to call a jump ball. I was looking around at halftime, and I did see Patrick Finnegan return, holding his head. He doesn't appear that he is dressed and going to be ready to return to this game. So it's a big player that Centennial will be losing tonight.
Yeah, and he was doing really an effective job in the first half, and losing him has definitely impacted the Centennial offense in some aspect.
Here's Larry kicking to Mims. 10 seconds. Lone Star with a 1-point lead. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Reddy now. Can't get anything going at the buzzer. Going into the fourth quarter, Centennial trails by 1. We'll be right
Favorite
back.
school from anywhere in the world by downloading the official athletics app of Frisco ISD. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Frisco ISD Athletics app keeps you up to date with all things in the athletic department.
Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, along with the ability to watch live broadcasts are just a touch away.
Proudly represent your school with our newly available custom app icons. The official sports network of Frisco ISD Athletics, powered by Mascot Media. Download it today for free in the App Store or Google Play.
We'd like to welcome everyone back to our broadcast here in the Frisco Sports Network. It is fourth quarter time. Jacob, what can we see from both these teams going into the home stretch?
Defense. Defense is the most important time in this fourth quarter stretch, especially with how close this game is. While an effective offense is useful, defense wins games, especially close games. And both defenses have been really effective, but which one will do a better job?
It looks like, by the looks of that first play right there, Lone Star has gotten into the heads of the Titans. That's another miscommunication, so maybe they can start to extend this narrow lead.
Miscommunication has been very common amongst the Titans in the second half, and it's really starting to show overall with these teams.
Larry Mims for 3, and that one's good. He's got 6.
And finally, Mims getting points here in this half, and getting a higher lead for the Lone Star Rangers with a 4-point lead.
Minky now being double teamed, finding Gavin Harmon. That's going by Larry running the fast break. Minky trying to guard him. That shot won't fall though.
And that foul is going the other way. For Lone Star, the Centennial Titans will capitalize off of that. Not good for the Rangers. They need to get more fouls on the offensive side of the ball so they can get more free throws and get a better lead.
And here's Reddy running the point. Looking like he's falling into a double team of Howard and Larry. Finding Metters, almost a travel. Another miscommunication. Centennial starting to fall apart. This is the last time you want to do that.
You don't want to fall apart in the fourth quarter, especially on defense and even more importantly on offense.
Slowing down the game a lot right now. Standing in the corner, taking time off the clock when you're up by 4.
Great job by Lone Star, taking off time on this ball, trying to get it so they can have a more comfortable time possession, and overall winning possession of the game clock is very important.
There's Larry's 3. He's got 10 points now, the first player to hit double digits, and another turnover by Centennial.
Centennial just ultimately falling apart, and that's going to force Kaufman to take a timeout. He's got to recoup this entire Centennial team after an amazing three-point shot.
Favorite school from anywhere in the world by downloading the official athletics app of Frisco ISD. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Frisco ISD Athletics app keeps you up to date with all things in the athletic department.
Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, along with the ability to watch live broadcasts are just a touch away.
Proudly represent your school with our newly available custom app icons. The official sports network of Frisco ISD Athletics, powered by Mascot Media. Download it today for free in the App Store or Google Play.
And we're back here on the Frisco Sports Network. Malik Williams inbounding to Julian Larry. 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in our game here tonight. Maybe that timeout can get the momentum back. Mims looking for three. He's going to think twice about that one. Guarded by Oliver. Now here's Reddy on Howard. Swing. Trying to tightly guard. Metters on the rebound. Here come the Titans.
Let's see if they can. Coach Cobbin got them those reconnection.
Another giveaway by Reddy. The shot looked like to be tipped there. Saved by Reddy. Now here's Oliver trying to create something. High pass to Metters. As he drives, puts up a shot. Second chance. No, it's going to be rebounded by Williams.
But good defense by Lone Star there.
Now here's Larry. They're going to call him on a travel there.
Larry is very upset by this travel, but after Mr. Coach Connor is talking him through it, it's kind of making it so he feels a little bit better about it.
Trying to get that sense of amnesia in his players. Forget about the mistakes, move on to the next play. Dangerous pass to Metters, though. Finding Swink under the basket, that's going to fall. First points of the quarter for the Titans.
And you got to get those points, especially in the fourth quarter and when you're down by 5.
Swink's got 9.
I'm surprised that Centennial isn't playing more aggressive defense.
It's going to be a defensive foul on Centennial. It's going to put Howard at the line for 2 shots.
And trying to keep that lead consistent for the Rangers.
Fairly low-scoring game here. Very big defensive battle. Shots aren't falling. How can these teams adapt to that?
Well, overall, a defensive game means that these teams are extremely competitive against each other. Obviously, they both really badly want to win. But the way to counteract that is that you just got to be consistent. You got to play conservative, get those easy shots, get threes if you're wide open and uncontested, and make sure to land those fouls so that way you can get free shots and keep your points coming in consistently so that way you can counteract the effective defense.
Free throw by Howard is good. We got a 6-point game. Now here's Larry on a big turnover. Finding Howard, back to Larry, drawing the foul. 2 shots for the Rangers.
And Coach Connor is very pleased with his players getting these fouls and allowing them to get even a more large lead against the Titans, which is what they desperately need with around 4:30 waiting in this half.
One thing I've noticed about the Lone Star Rangers, so they keep this pattern. They start off very weak. They're not looking like their usual selves in the first half. At halftime, their coach really pumps them up. They start to get going third quarter, and they start to get in the driver's seat and pull it. They are not taking their foot off the gas pedal now. They want to put up as many points as they can before this game's over. We'll be right back after these messages. Let's welcome everyone back to our broadcast here in the Frisco Sports Network. Julian Larry at the line shooting 2. First one's good. He's got 11 points now.
Good job by Larry. He's had a very effective game overall, and you could tell he's really becoming the leader of this team.
Second one's no good, though. Rebound by Minke. trying to find a guy to pass to. He finds Metters, but there will be a foul on Lewis. Coach Connor knows that one is unacceptable. He's going to take him out of the game for that one, replace him with number 3, Tamari Jones.
It looks like I think it looks like Isaiah got fouled out. That's not good for this Lone Star defense. They need a player like Lewis, who's a defensive game changer. Let's see if they can keep the effective resistance in this remaining of this quarter.
Marvin Mims' shot will fall. He's got 8.
He was looking for a foul there, but he didn't get one, but he still got the 2 points.
Just over 4 minutes remaining in our game here tonight. Centennial needs to get something going. Here's Reddy. Will be a foul called on Marvin Mims. Not looking too pleased about that call.
Coach Connor is visually very upset by that call, especially on this player's Mims not doing a good job allowing for free shots in that game.
Here's Metters' free throw. That one's good. Metters now has 6 points. Looking to close this gap. That one's good. 38-45 is the score. Halfway through the 4th quarter, and here comes the crunch time.
Good job by Metters on those 2 plays.
Second chance, that's good, and 1. Foul on Hodges. Tamari Jones at the line. He has 4 points.
Tamari Jones has been doing a very effective job here coming off the bench and helping to replace Lewis, who got fouled out of the game earlier.
Due to Lewis's foul out, that would place Centennial in the bonus. The free throw is good. Jones has 5. And here's Metters. That full court press going on again.
And Lone Star hasn't
Back
let
to
this
Oliver.
up the entire game.
Heavily contested. He's going to draw the foul.
A very wise move by Lone Star, keeping up the full court press the entire game. It keeps Centennial on edge and maybe getting to their heads, which is why we may have saw that miscommunication earlier in the half.
Oliver at the line, trying to get his first points. There you go. He actually has 3 now.
And these are points that Centennial desperately needs.
A 9-point game. 3.5 minutes remain. That one's good too. Here comes Howard, closely guarded by Minky. Not giving up an inch. Now Larry, the king of slowing this game down.
Great job by Larry slowing the game down, burning more clock.
Great job in the air. He now has 13 points this game.
He's had a very effective game, and great job on the second chance points and the rebound by Larry.
50-40 is the score. Metters trying to get something generated by finding Minky. And they're going to call timeout. We'll be right back. Centennial trails by 10.
Follow your favorite school from anywhere in the world by downloading the official athletics app of Frisco ISD. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Frisco ISD Athletics app keeps you up to date with all things in the athletic department.
Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, along with the ability to watch live broadcasts are just a touch away.
Proudly represent your school with our newly available custom app icons. The official sports network of Frisco ISD Athletics, powered by Mascot Media. Download it today for free in the App Store or Google Play.
Trails by 10 after they've been leading for a good amount of this game and stayed very tight. Starting to fall apart at the beginning of the fourth quarter. This is where their story is made.
They gotta do well. They have to score if they have any chance of keeping this a close game.
Finding Oliver in the middle at the free throw line. Swing down low. He puts it up. He's got 11.
Wouldn't be surprised if Centennial starts getting desperate and start trying to intentionally foul this Lone Star offense in a couple of minutes.
Still might be a little early for that, trying to get as many points as they can in a clean way. Finding a wide open shot. That one's gonna fall. Marvin Mims with his 11th point of the game.
Lone Star call a timeout.
He's going to extend their lead to 11. We're going to take a quick step out. We'll be right back.
Follow your favorite school from anywhere in the world by downloading the official athletics app of Frisco ISD. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Frisco ISD Athletics app keeps you up to date with all things in the athletic department.
Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, along with the ability to watch live broadcasts are just a touch away.
Proudly represent your school with our newly available custom app icons. The official sports network of Frisco ISD Athletics, powered by Mascot Media. Download it today for free in the App Store or Google Play.
I'd like to welcome everyone back now. Just over 2 minutes remaining in our game tonight. Lone Star up by 11 after a big three from Marvin Mims. Now here's Metters.
They have to score here. It's essential they even want to stay in this game. We are almost at the 2-minute mark, and this is when you start getting into desperate territory if you cannot score right here.
Three by Minky is short. Taking it to Larry, who will slow this one down as he has done the past several series. Guarded by Hodges, he's going to kick to Williams. All the starters are out in the court, besides Mims and Lewis, who is fouled out. Here's Mims checking in. That one's going to fall. That's just 2, though. But he's got 13.
And good job by Mims keeping the lead big.
Three by Metters is no good. Rebound by Swink, finding Hodges. Kicking to Oliver, back to Metters. Pulled up the shot, no good. Rebound by Jones. He's going to draw the foul. 69 seconds remaining in our game tonight. And it looks like Lone Star will end up running away with this one.
This has been a really good game, really close. Not saying that it's over yet. There is still a chance, but Centennial would have to be extremely efficient on offense in order to pull this one off.
Clock is ticking. Here comes Howard. Trying to find an open man. They find Mims down low, and here's Williams with a dagger with 56 seconds remaining.
And
now
this
Metters.
game is pretty much in the books here.
Williams has 10. Hodges, the JV call-up. His layup's good. He's got 4 tonight. 40 seconds. Now back. Now Marvin Mims has full control now, kicking it to Howard. He finds Mims again, and Larry, his quarterback, back in the football season. Slowing it down, 20 seconds to go. Lone Star up by 13. The crowd knows what's happening. The bench knows what's happening. They're going to dribble this one out.
Even our person on Twitter is doing it.
Thank you all for joining us here tonight. Lone Star stays undefeated in district with a win 57-44 over the Centennial Titans. On behalf of Jacob Bernardini and the entire Frisco Sports Network team, I'm Eli Burke. Thank you so much for watching. Now, Jacob, before we sign off just for a second, if you had to pick an MVP for this game, who would you go with?
I'm going to go with Julian Larry. Had a very effective offensive game and led this team back from what we were looking up was going to be a really close game with Centennial leading in the first half.
I agree with that, but my pick would have to be Marvin Mims, his wide receiver. Their connection has been great. Both had 13 points, which combined for 26, which is just about half their scoring of tonight, which really led them to victory.
And that is very much a really good pick as well.
All right, now that's all we've got for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, I'm Eli Burke.
And I'm Jacob Bernardini.
Thank you for watching the Frisco Sports Network.
Your favorite school from anywhere in the world by downloading the official athletics app of Frisco ISD. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Frisco ISD Athletics app keeps you up to date with all things in the athletic department.
Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, along with the ability to watch live broadcasts are just a touch away.
Proudly represent your school with our newly available custom app icons. The official sports network of Frisco ISD Athletics, powered by Mascot Media. Download it today for free in the App Store or Google Play.